Hey, Kyle here. A very special video. You see two Dreadnoughts. I got another Dreadnought today. It was supposed to be for the replacement for the base. I had to get a base for this Dreadnought here, the Assault on Blackreach Dreadnought. But the comic shop just told me to take the whole box, so I technically have two Dreadnoughts now. Because, well, if the Comics MD were to just take the base out and give it to me without the rest of it, they can't sell the rest. They can't sell the Dreadnought itself without a base. So they just gave me the whole box. But this is the Assault on Blackreach Dreadnought. I just clipped the pigs off the bottom so I could stand them up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order a 60mm basic black base. That's a little project I'll show you in a second. I'm just going to order some bases off of Games Workshop, Games Workshop website, just to get the 3-pack, and I'll have two Dreadnoughts. I'll just have this Dreadnought, which will just be a Power Fist with Stormbolter and a twin-linked multi-melta. And here is my other variant, which it has a double-linked las cannon and missile battery. I also put the smoke launchers. Ah, damn. Hang on, captor's not loose. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. So I put the smoke launchers and the searchlight on this one, just to make them look a little more bulky. And as you can see on its chest plate, I put the one big emblem, badge of purity, and I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more on the chest, just as if he's been in a lot of battles and he's gotten a lot of awards. You know, just sort of that look. I'm actually gonna eventually name all of my special units like these guys and my sergeants. But yeah, I actually got this guy for free. I'm doing a fairly dynamic pose. I have him 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, sort of aiming to the side. Looks really good. I'm going to use this weathered stone on the base. I'm going to put a black ring around. I'm going to paint the ring around the bottom here black, because there's the mold spot right there. So I'm going to paint the line around the base black, and then I'm going to paint the top rocky parts weathered stone. This right here. And then I have some Citadel. The white paint I'll just use on that tiny little skull right there. And then gunmetal on any of the bullet shells, or spent, looks like shotgun shells. It's under his ass. And anywhere else, and all the bullet holes, I'm just going to dry brush very lightly with some black, just to sort of make it look like it's burned into the rock. But mainly a little comparison between a normal Dreadnought and a Assault on Blackreach Dreadnought. I don't have a base for him yet. There's not much of a difference. Big thing I realized is these arms cannot fit on this guy. You can't switch the arms out unless you used some green stuff or something and made the holes smaller on this thing, on these arms. It's just that, hang on. The thing is, should have set this up to where it doesn't fall. I'm going to take these arms off. I'm going to take this arm off. And if you see the peg and the hole fit, I'm going to take a machine gun. It does not fit because the hole is too big for the peg. And if I take a las cannon off of this guy here and take the multi-melta, hole is too small. It does not fit. I have the other options. I have the options to do this and whatnot, but I'm gonna stick to a ranged variant. I don't want him to die too easily. So This guy is basically, he's going to be painted. I'm going to paint him up tomorrow. I'm going to at least prime him tomorrow. So this guy will be primed tomorrow with adamantium black. They didn't have any pure black, so this is the next best thing. It's a little bluish. It has a fairly bluish tinge to it, but it's black enough for my needs. Now this little thing here is an objective marker. I'm using a small leftover base from my Battle Force set, and this is going to be crystals. It's going to be objective marker. It ties into the backstory of the Swamp Breakers. Basically, these crystals are going to be purple, just like the armor. And why these crystals are purple is that it's basically one of the energy sources that they use. And the reason that they chose purple as their armor because of these crystals that are in large quantities on their home planet of the Swamp Breakers. So they harvest a small amount of these every so often. They don't want to harvest too much of them because then they would be out of power, because they actually grow back in a couple of years. They start bursting through the ground, and there's like underground caves that are full of this. So basically how I made this, it's very simple. I took some leftover sprue, and I basically snipped off a clean piece, and then I just started to shave the tip off into a very jagged point. I still have to sand it down a little bit, but it's going to have like a very jagged point, like so. And then you sort of sand it down a little bit, maybe to round the edges off, and then you just paint it over. And I'm gonna do a very sand, and put a little bit of flock down on there. It'll just be an objective marker for objective matches. I'm probably gonna make 6 of these. Actually, it depends on how many bases I have, but either 4 or 6. I might add another pillar of another crystal somewhere. Maybe one longer on the other side, just to break it up a little bit. But it looks pretty good. It's curing right now. I'll set that right here. So, this is my new puppy dog. Well, not my puppy dog, but my new baby. I'm gonna have him hopefully painted by tomorrow. He'll be mostly painted up tomorrow. I'm gonna at least try to get the main coat on, the main purple coat on. So I'll have this guy up by next week. Let's reassemble him. And this guy will be a later part of my army. I'm going to order a base for him. So, yeah. I love this thing. I got him for free. $45 to replace a $2 base. I was pretty lucky, but I'm not going to gloat too much about it because, well, it's rude. But I'm going to take good care of him because, well, he's awesome. I did a pretty good pose. Fairly dynamic, even though he doesn't really have any arms. And my little objective marker. But before I go, I'm going to have a live broadcast maybe sometime tomorrow. I'll probably be on most of the day, maybe noon Eastern Standard Time, and maybe 3. I don't know. I'll be on as much as I can be on tomorrow. I'll be on live at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be doing maybe a little bit of painting live. So look forward to that. I'll have my link. I believe it's down here. Down there, or over here. Depends if there's an ad up there, I don't know. But, this is Kyle Likes Pie 665, and my new Dreadnought. So awesome. Yeah. Signing out. Bye.